Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Hey, Mariah, how's it going? Welcome to Twitch TV. We're coming to you from the studio, and this is some of the slides that we're going to talk about. And we can play the video there in the player and take a listen to it. Oh, I got you on mute.
Mornings and productive days with Ultra.
So I'm going to bring the mic over here and get this done.
Mornings and productive days with Ultra Cafe Happy, featuring a delicious combination of 100% premium Colombian Arabica coffee and precision spectrum hemp CBC. Promote positivity and productivity with convenient packets of our infused gourmet instant coffee. Energize your day your way. This incredible vegan-friendly and preservative-free beverage can be enjoyed hot or cold. Support an elevated mood with CBC as it increases levels of your own endocannabinoids, including anandamide, also known as the bliss molecule. Promote energy, alertness, and attention with caffeine. Optimize the entourage effect by taking Ultra Cafe Happy with other hemp and cannabinoid products, including Ultra Cell and Ultra Glow powder sticks. Contact your Zilis independent brand ambassador to learn more about Ultra Cafe Happy. Start your day with a
Cafe Happy. Okay, do your thing. So, let me get back over to the microphone since I'm not on it yet. So, how was everybody like SpringFest?
I'm loving it.
Yeah. And those ribs, man, delicious. So, weren't expecting it to cut off that quick.
I knew it was.
Yeah.
Like he said, it's coffee.
It's
what you gonna say about it?
Right.
I mean,
It's a cup of happiness.
yep.
So I already got the presentations up here.
Cool.
So is the coffee kind of like made like the Bliss, except it's got caffeine in it?
It's
Coffee?
coffee
It's
with,
like regular coffee was in no cannabinoid company or what? Ultra.
Bliss in it?
What's it got in it?
it's got the
CBC.
CBC
And that's what
from Bliss, right? Yeah.
Blissful day. You can start your day with a blissful way. What's that on there?
Wow.
Nice, sir. Oh, that's good. We'll keep you up all of that.
Hello. So I appreciate everybody showing up. This has been a pretty exciting day. This is proof that a whole lot of growth is still being conducted. A lot of studies are still being conducted with the Zilis company. And today we introduced a new product, but this is not the last. We're going to continue to grow. We're going to continue to bring out new products. Stephen and his team have a whole lot of other items that are fixing to be rolled out. It's just, we don't want to roll everything out all at once, because what do you have to look forward to if we rolled everything out, right? So, let's see. Hello. There we are.
All right.
So, welcome to Zilis. This is still an empire that is growing on a daily basis. And you guys are at the forefront of something amazing with a bunch of opportunities. You guys have seen the last 5 years a huge growth of the endocannabinoid health. When we started, there were only a couple companies that were actually selling CBD, CBD products. They had gummies, they had lotions. We had this the same stuff too. However, it was still questionable. There's a lot of people that were still wondering, excuse me, if this is legal or not. So then our team and our lawyers, our legislation team, reached out to Jonathan Miller. Jonathan Miller worked with us. He's our attorney, and he's perfect. He's ended up working with Senator Mitch McConnell, and we clarified the rules of hemp and marijuana, the difference of marijuana and hemp and stuff like that. So with our legal team, we were able to open up a whole new realm of legality and clarify the laws, the rules. So when that took off, the hemp bill of 2018, Farm Bill of 2018, the hemp bill was in there, and it was signed by President Trump. And after that, you guys probably saw all kinds of shops popping up. Stephen was in the forefront of all this, and he said before that Farm Bill happened, before it was even written, he said there's going to be an opportunity right here. And we can get ahead of all these other companies, and these other companies are going to be playing catch up for the most part. So that's kind of what's going on, is all these other companies started playing catch up. All these buildings started popping up everywhere, and we were in a good position because we had already been established. We had already had a solid team in Indiana, Illinois, Texas, and we grew across the country. And with the growth happening, we ended up covering the United States, and we expanded over to Europe. And we started with 10 countries in Europe, and now we've got 29, I believe. And then Europe, or Latin America was another company we just recently, country. There's like 10 countries there. So it's not really a country, it's like a region of the world. So Latin America hopped on, and through the years we had Ultracell, we had Burn, we've had CBG, we've had all these products, the topical and stuff, and now we've got coffee. It just got introduced, coffee, and you guys are drinking it right now. Love it. I don't usually drink coffee without creamer, but I was able to down that. No, I was able to down that cup pretty good. I didn't need my hazelnut and my Irish cream.
Hey man, just a suggestion: if you gotta have cream, instead of using the regular milk, use like whole cream.
Oh.
And it's a lot better for your system and everything because it's got a lot of different type of fats in it, and it's good for you.
So Freddie G was suggesting, because I've got the microphone, I'm going to reiterate it to our fans out there in the world. Instead of using those flavored creams, use whole milk because it's healthier. Whole cream, because it has more fat,
It's better for your body.
more fat. I got a lot of that.
Yeah, but not that kind of fat, but it's like fats that help you lose that.
PHAT fat.
Because
So
like
it's
whenever
different
people
fat.
were doing like the keto, and actually you can do keto with this coffee too.
Yeah, people are doing keto and stuff.
Yeah, when we was doing keto, we instituted that whole cream in our
Sure.
diet.
That's pretty impressive. So we just had the launch of this new product called Happy. I keep messing it up. I say Ultra Happy.
It
But
is Ultra Happy.
It's Ultra Cafe Happy.
Yeah, maybe.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, maybe.
Yes, it is.
So it is Ultra Cafe Happy. And they come in this fun little packets. You get 30 of these little packets inside this. The cover, they did pretty good with this cover. They did really good with this cover and the design of this box.
Yeah, they need to make the box a little stiffer, but other than that, yeah.
Yes. Yes.
That's what Mark said, that's the way it came with shipping.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Our post office is amazing.
United Parcel Service
United Parcel
delivered
Service.
it here.
How cool
And
is
they
that?
called me, the driver called me and says, hey, there's nobody here. Where do I leave this package? Under the bench.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we got the brand new product. This, we had Glow that launched back in September 25th. 23rd, 25th, and that was it was explosive. A lot of people jumped on, and then now we've got this, and people are going to now start being able to wake up. There you go, the glow. Now people can start waking up to a fresh cup of Ultra Cafe Happy. So we're going to go over this presentation. We were with Zilis, and the growth is happening, continues to happen every day. We've got more products that are about to come out, and I say about to come out. It's going to be a few months, because we got SummerFest coming up in June, and then we got Fall Fest again. So I'm pretty sure that we're going to bring out 2 more products before the end of the year.
Wow. But last year, between SpringFest and Fall Fest, Raw came out, wasn't it?
Yes.
Raw come out on the.
Raw came out a while back.
Yeah, but I mean last year though, in between we had the SpringFest.
Yes,
Another new product.
Lachey came out.
Maybe that's what it was.
Lachey came out in January of 2021. Yeah, January 7th or 8th of 2021, Lachey came out. Lachey is a facial cleansing product. It helps with your skin, and it also helps with collagen. We have collagen that's already been out before Lachey, but Lachey helps with the smoothness of the skin and just nourishes the largest organ of your body. The largest organ of your body. Yeah. So this is called Zilis, and I'm going to have Mark click the next slide. So the company is expert leadership to the finest. I did work for corporate for about 3 years, about 3.5 years, and I got a chance to experience a lot of the decision making of the growth of Zilis, and it doesn't just it says expert leadership, but it actually truly is expert leadership. Industry pioneer, the nationally recognized. It's been all over the news worldwide, and every cell matched is 1 for 1. As you see down here, it says Pay It Forward. You got the Vitamin Angels and the Patriot program. The Pay It Forward program is when you purchase a product, the company matches 1 for 1 of every sale, and it goes to Vitamin Angels, and they take that money and pay it forward to the nutrition program. We've partnered with Vitamin Angels to help us with this, because even with everything that's going on, we want to make sure that everything is, and Vitamin Angels is already established, and we, you going to turn the light on? Yeah, there you go. So Vitamin Angels is already established, and they're far, we had a few countries, but Vitamin Angels, they were already in. They had a whole bunch of, so we just partner with them, give them the money, and they help distribute the money for nutrition all over the world. So, and then the Patriot program is a program that we have for veterans. When we started into the CBD world, I was interviewing a lot of ambassadors. Several of them were military personnel. And with me being in the military, it's helped me out a lot too. And I understood how it was helping me. When I was speaking with the veterans who were ambassadors, I gave them a little bit of my history, so it allowed them to open up a little bit what they were experiencing, and we got some really great stuff. A lot of information for what Zilis does. It's helped with a lot of situations that veterans deal with, and I'm included. A lot of sleep. I had a hard time sleeping, and this helps me sleep and allows me to get a night's sleep because I'm not having these crazy dreams. But I do want to say I did have a crazy dream the other day, and I forgot to take my dream, but it was funny because I felt like I had snakes in my bed, but that wasn't, usually it's more Rambo and stuff, but this one was like snakes crawling, and yeah, so I hadn't had many nightmares or dreams anyway, but I had that one, and I forgot to take my dream that one night. So this is Angie and Steven. Steven is the mastermind behind the vision of Zilis. Angie's his wife, his sidekick, who helps with a whole lot of that. I actually took that picture of them too when I worked at corporate. But yeah, they're the ones behind the whole vision of everything that we're doing. And that picture is the front of, as soon as you walk into the office, you go to the counter, the receptionist greets you. That's right there at the front. It's not really a lobby, but I guess it can be. But today's health concerns. Who do you know that struggles with pain, sleep, situational stress, weight management, age management, and immune support, or immune system support? There's a lot of us that deal with pain, and you've had some pretty good experiences too with how it's helped you. You've got a lot of experiences too of what ultracells done for you, and both of you guys were pretty skeptic. I remember you're like, "Oh, that can't work," but you used it, and the product worked for you. You're the same way. You've had a lot of situations the last few years, and a lot of people have just been kind of, a lot of people are like, "Oh, it can't work, it can't work." But once they try it, it may take a couple days, may take a couple hours, may take a couple months, depends on the person. But the ultracell family products, they do work. You do have to be careful with some of the ingredients. Like we have one gentleman here in the room that can't take ice because it's got mushrooms in it. So if you have allergies to mushrooms, if you have allergies to some other things, you may want to double check the ingredients because there could be an adverse reaction. So talk to the doctors, make sure that you're able to take the products that we have. If you need help, if you need somebody that has a doctor that has questions and stuff, we do have we do have the ability to have them doctors talk to other doctors, because none of us are doctors. We don't understand, like doctors do, of the licensing that could be pulled for whatever reason or whatnot. But when a doctor talks to another doctor, they're on the same level of education and risk and all this other stuff. So they know what to say, how to say it. They have the experience from the patients. They can't, they have the HIPAA regulations that they have to go by too. But it's good to have a doctor talk to another doctor to kind of help with the information that the doctor really needs. The immune system, that's been a big deal the last couple of years with all this stuff running rampant. And there's been a lot of people that are on ultrasound. It's not invisible. People are not invisible using this product. However, it has reduced the number of days and the level of I hear myself. It does reduce the not potency, but the severeness of the happenings of what's going on. So you're not immune to it, but it does help because you got your vitamin C, you've got your magnesium. You hear these doctors on the internet talking about zinc and vitamin C and magnesium and vitamin A, D, K and stuff like that, and we've got that. You're not immune to it. You may still get whatever, the flu or cold or whatnot, but it will help fight with your body or to help your body. Amalaki, yes. That is the new product that just kind of mysteriously appeared. We didn't have a showcase like we did today of Amalaki. It's something that Latin America has had for several years. And when we purchased Latin America, when Zilis purchased Latin America, that was one of the things that Latin America folks wanted to keep on there. So we did it. And we're finding a lot of benefits with Amalaki ourselves. So it's pretty cool. If you want to know more about Amalaki, get with your local ambassador. You can talk to me, talk to Harold, talk to Stephen, Rhonda, Mark, Freddie. And I have a bottle of that to bring with me. It's still sitting at home. Yep. And my mom has my 3 bottles in her refrigerator because my dad accidentally packed them up when he left my place. And she sent me a picture. She says, I didn't realize that we had all 3 of your bottles. I have my 3 bottles already. I don't know why I took them, but it's kind of funny. So, are you ready to take back your health? We are, as you can see, you guys have already experienced the people that don't know about Zilis, you have not seen yet, but all the products that we've got with the zinc and vitamin C, vitamin K, the Lachey, the Glow, everything we've got. So it's just a growing. Can you flip that page? Thanks. So it's a growing family of what Zilis has, and we're going to continue to continue. We're going to continue to continue. We're going to continue to have more products come out.
Mark Koenig. Yeah. Come here and show me how to push this button. I mean, slide. Cut it out. That ain't just-
Well, here you go. This is the Zilis family, what I was just talking about. I'm glad there's a picture of it. But the very first product that we had was this Ultracell Lemon right here. This is the very first product that we had. I don't know if you can see that on screen, but trust me, it's right there. But through the years, we ended up getting berry and lemon, or berry and raw, and then we started getting into the Ultra Support. We started getting into the Lachey. We got the powders, and if you have like before the hemp bill was signed, there was a fear of people still thinking that hemp was illegal. So we have some products that are not hemp related, which is the Ultra Ice, the Ultra Edge, and Ultra Dream. They do not have CBD in it at all. CBG, they don't have any. It works on the mimetics. It makes your body feel like you're taking CBD, but those are the products that people can't take if they're scared about drug tests. And the Lachey that came out, and the Glow came out, and that's a 30-day pack right back there. It's pretty fun. My favorite is all of them, really. I mean, I like the Dream because I get to sleep, but I take the Ultracell. The Rev really does good. The Topical is just changing a lot of people's, it's making people believe with what the Ultracell products can do. But it targets health solutions, proprietary formulations, backed by science, premium ingredients, balance the entire body and designs for your own health. So like I said, we just had this one product and it did work for the body, but then we wanted to narrow down some of the other things that it could do for you. So we got the magnesium, the vitamin C, the zinc. So those kind of just boost what Ultracell does, because Ultracell is working through your whole body. And then if you can get the products with the blinders on that solely get to, like ice, goes straight to your joints. It goes straight to your swelling, and it helps the discomfort, like in the wintertime right now. It's just pretty cool. Yeah, ice. That's what I use because I had knee surgery. Yeah. I had knee surgery on my leg due to an injury in Iraq. And when it gets cold and stuff, I make sure that I have ice because it swells, but it stays. And I've got a Vietnam veteran from in Ohio. His name is Lamont. And he purchases the ice. He's been walking on a cane. He was in a wheelchair for a little bit. And then somebody let him know about me. And we started talking. I said, let's get you on ice and let's get you on Ultracell. And before you know it, he started walking with a walker, and then he started walking alone. He doesn't need a walker anymore. And 2 Thanksgivings ago, you know, all your family comes in and has, you know, a family fun event around turkey and just making memories. Well, he kept his mouth shut about what he's doing, and he's sitting in his chair when all families coming in, and then it was time to eat, and then he got up and started walking, and everybody's looking at him like, what are you doing? You're supposed to be, you know, and he's like, no, I'm fine, and told him he was taking ice, and his swelling goes away. He didn't think, he was not a believer too for a little bit, because he's like, it can't be this, it's just the timing, it just has to be something different. And he took off a month and a half, and he called me back up. He's like, how fast can you get me that again? Because I'm hurting and my swelling's all back, and it's got to be. And then I sent him, some ice and ultrasound back to him, and he was back to normal again. And he's like, yeah, it's got to be the ice. So he gets 3 bottles a month from me because he wants to make sure he overlaps the time that the other packages start sending to him. So it's pretty cool. There's a whole lot of stories, a whole lot of people that have, like Pet. I forgot about our pets. I got Ginger. She's not with me today, but she's on vacation. But Pet, I usually have Ginger take the raw or the Pet. Just kind of, you eat pizza every day, 3 days a week for a month and a half. You get tired of it, right? So I give her just 1 drop.
1 drop a day?
Just 1 drop a day. Sometimes I might do 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon.
Just put it in her mouth?
No, put it and she licks it right up.
She licks it off of you.
Now there are some animals.
So the Pet tastes like salmon.
It does, and I've tasted it. And it's fishy because it tastes. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I was thinking it was going to be really nasty, but it is. It's not bad.
One of my dogs won't take it, won't eat it, just run off my finger.
Yeah. You got to put it on the tongue right there.
I put it in food when it not work.
There you go. Yeah, that works.
Get a couple drops of water. Hey, Mark, I wanted to ask though, I know we talk about the ice and benefits of arthritis, but I could have swore I heard him talking about that glow is good for arthritis too.
Yes, that
Okay.
glow. I don't know a whole lot
I don't need, that's why I put it on.
because it's still within.
Do you know?
We're still within like 90 days of the whole.
A little bit.
But yeah, there are people.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Yeah, I have heard of that, and that has been studied. And from what Dr. Marielle's talked about, it does help with arthritis and bone ache and stuff like that. And it also helps your arteries and cleans, everything within your body. A1C, yes, all those. So and the glow. And after a 90-day study with people, towards the end of it, they started noticing they're losing weight. That's not what we studied it for. However, that's kind of an added benefit. There are some people, again, it balances your body. So it's doing what your body needs to do. So there are some people, without them knowing, they need to gain a little bit of weight. And the product does know that, and it does help them gain a little bit of weight. But those other people it lowers your weight. But that's not what it was studied for. It was studied for all these other health benefits, arteries, kidneys, liver, stomach, all this other stuff, which glow is proven to be really beneficial for your whole entire body. And go to the next slide, please. Maybe? And this does say not intended for, yes, it's not intended for people under the age of 18 or women that are pregnant or may be pregnant. That was the fine print down at the bottom. You probably couldn't see at home. So the Zilis difference, we have our scientists, our doctors, really test every product before it comes out. Like this was really tested for a couple years before it was actually opened up for consumption for us. No different here. This is the ultracell. Back in February of 2018, there was a lot of people that were saying, Mark Koenig is a photographer, Mark's wife is a photographer, I'm a photographer. So you're going to ask for somebody who can do photography. You're going to come to me, oh, I'm the guy that you want to do photography. I'm the best there is. But then if you go to Mark, he's going to say the same thing because that's truly the... However, if you go to a third party, Rhonda's had experience with photography, my photography, and Mark's photography. She's going to give you a truthful answer like, Mark was okay, but Mark Koenig, holy smokes, he was absolutely creative. And, so even though what I'm telling you, I'll pat myself on the back all day and all night, and I'll say I'm the best, but I do that because I want Yeah, I do that because I feel that I am. So there's a lot of CBD companies, a lot of companies out there that are saying that they are the best. We want to eliminate anything of ourselves, patting ourselves on the back. So we found an organization that had nothing to do with Zilis, had nothing to do with, they wanted to just be bipartisan all over. So we said, here's our product. Find whoever you want to find, have them test this product for however long and we'll pay you so much. We had to pay for the studies. Zilis, I didn't, I say we, but it's Zilis. Zilis paid for the studies, and when they came back with the studies, this is what they came back with. And this was done at the Mayo Clinic with the outside third-party source. And as you can see, within the first hour, the product shot straight up with everybody. Anywhere from, I think that's a dot, I want to say that's 50% up to 68%. And then within the second hour, it shot up to 94%. But there's somebody that got 67%. But most of it right here is 80 to 94%. And that is what blew the researchers away, because a lot of other companies that were patting themselves on the back, they were saying we're the best. They didn't have documentation like this to show. So then when we got this, that was a game changer. That had other people start not testing on their own, but they started testing for other companies. Another company started, and their results aren't as good because their results come between 10 to 30, and it shortfalls to 4 or 5, 6 hours from now. So it didn't last very long, and it didn't go up to as far. So all these people are trying to, all these companies are trying to figure out the secret herbs and spices that Zilis has already figured out. So we have results people feel. We have the ultracell technology. We have maximum absorption up to 94%, as I said. Independently certified, which what I was talking about, outside source was testing our product, and we had nothing to do with any of it. We just gave us the best answers that you got. Complete transparency, and here it is. So because of our studies, because of what we did, we have the U.S. Hemp Authority seal of approval. We got this little QR code, which is really cool. When you scan it, it gives you all the websites and all the information, and then U.S. grown hemp. There's a lot of companies. In order to make money, you have to find cheap ways to be able to work around things. So a lot of companies early on had American hemp seeds. They would go to China or India or Russia or whatever other country. They would grow the product there, Germany, France, and then they would bring the plants back over here, and they would say American seeds. But that didn't necessarily mean they were American grown, U.S. grown hemp. So why that's important is because we want to make sure that we have the FDA, FTC, all these regulations, the agriculture, all these organizations have certain guidelines that have to meet the American way. So that's the same way with the ground. There's a lot of junk and garbage and stuff inside the ground in other countries that aren't up to the par of what the American standard is. And that's why it's important here, because our agriculture department double checks and triple checks to make sure the quality of the ground before they plant any corn, hay, whatever, tomatoes, whatever is planted, it has to meet the American guidelines. So that's really important too. Please. So physical health is not the only challenge people face today. We're facing financial troubles. We just had a tornado hit Mayfield area and Bowling Green area. People are still lost out of homes and stuff like that. There's a lot of issues going on. People are still losing their jobs because of the economy. It's tanking, So there's a lot more than just physical health that is a challenge for us. That's right. Yeah. So today's challenge is we've got financial, like I said, financial, we've got retirement. A lot of people are wanting to get retirement. However, you know, at my age, we're starting to look at retirement. When I was 20 years earlier, I probably should have been looking at retirement. And a lot of people don't think of it until they're my age or maybe 50 years old. So the planning of retirement just it wasn't what, we were having fun. We just wanted to live life. And then healthcare. Healthcare has always been an issue. I mean, in the last 20 years that I know of, Reagan, Bush Sr., Clinton, Bush Jr., Obama, Trump, and now Biden, we've always had healthcare, even, you know, before my day, what's his name, 70s, Carter's days, they had health crisis, you know. It's been something that's been ongoing for a long time. So with our products, we have the right direction of being able to do what we can to have better health. And the freedom, time of freedom, I have a lot of that. I'm here from West Texas. I was able to just up and leave. A lot of it has to do with the fact that I'm single and don't have kids, and you know, but a lot of it is just I've got freedom of time. I've been able to travel all over the place. I've hit all over 48 states. I've hit 12 countries, you know, and you've got Mark Koenig that has the time of freedom. He's got the ability to be able to drop dime of, you know, go to Arkansas, go to Dallas to do photography work. You go to Florida, you went to Denmark just this past October, you know, and it's just time of freedom. But also while he's doing this, he's also making a little bit of money on the side with Zilis, just, you know, having a website out there, just talking about it. He got a chance to talk a lot about ultrasound with Denmark people. It's pretty fun, and you have a sense of purpose also with this, because when you see, especially the people that were skeptic, when you see them getting results, you know that you're onto something, and then you want to tell the world, you want to continue to tell more people, and it is really exciting. So you start feeling like there's a sense of purpose. It's all right. Discover time and financial freedom. Life with a purpose. Imagine getting paid to share health. What's really cool is the fact that there have been times that I've waken up and I had a notification saying that I just got paid with Zilis or something, and I was sleeping and I got like an extra $50 or $100. It's kind of cool. So get paid to share health, work from anywhere. I've actually done Zilis. I was on the sands of South Padre Island down there in South Texas, which is pretty fun. And I did end up about an hour later after I talked to they ended up enrolling and becoming an ambassador, and I got a notification. I just got paid. I'm like, whoa. And I was on the beach just in swim trunks and playing in the water. The water was cold that day. It's South Texas and the water was cold. Build residual income, and that's mailbox money. Hey, Mark, you want to come up here real quick? Sure. I want to talk to you a little bit about residual income, mailbox money, because you are pretty, with you having film director type of background, you can talk a little bit about this to make it make more sense.
Okay, what are we talking about? Oh,
Residual
financial
income?
residual.
Because,
income.
well, with the,
Life with a purpose?
yeah, because it's
Okay.
mailbox money.
Yeah.
It's mailbox money. So when a TV show plays, like the Christmas Story,
Right.
like the Christmas Story plays every Christmas, the actors and the directors and the producers and all these people that had a hand in the Christmas Story that airs in the Christmas,
Right.
they get income
Residual.
from just because that movie aired a month ago, even though it was shot 30 years ago. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, as a good example of that, a couple days ago, I received a check from my executive producer for a film that I helped out do their website. And every quarter I get a check for life. It's very similar to this with Zilis, with your business, you get paid to share. And a lot of people don't, well, isn't it a salesy type job? And it's not really sales, it's a share. So I would go hand somebody a product and say, try this out and see what you think. They try it, they're sold on it, and then they're going to buy it. If you try to sell them on it, they're going to, first instinct is to kind of resist. And so that's something that, share it. It's pretty cool. But you get paid to share, Every now and then I get a little bit of, there's 7 ways to get paid with Zilis? And so, careful, don't trip over my projector. So, anyways, you can work from anywhere. Like in a week, I'll be in Las Vegas in a hotel room, and I'm going to be doing the sharing with my photo clients in Vegas. And then this Tuesday, I have a wedding downtown. You can better believe that I'm going to be sharing this with those, the bride and groom. You fulfill your dreams. You get to travel, and that's the good thing. I know as truck drivers, Freddie G., Harold, myself, we got paid to travel, but that was really work. That wasn't fun. And with this, I mean, if I have somebody that wants to, hey, will you come out to LA and do a shoot for us? And they're paying my trip, and then I get to share this, that's bonus money. So it's pretty easy and fun to do. So I'm usually used to not being on camera. Instead, I'm behind the scenes, as you saw in the shot just a moment ago. But this Ultra Cafe Happy Premium Gourmet Instant Coffee, that's amazing. Yes, a lot of companies have coffee, instant coffee, but this has our product in it. And we know what the products do health-wise for us. My family has been very much affected by Zilis and their products, and thank you for that, Stephen and Danielle and Jenny and Tony and everybody in the entire company. So, and the fact that you guys are here. Everybody else who missed out, you missed out on ribs, potato salad, baked beans, and you could have even taken a slab of ribs home with you. But nope, you didn't make it here, so we're going to take it all.
We still have an hour.
Still have an hour? Yeah, 32 minutes really, but shh, don't tell anybody.
Thank you.
All right, you're welcome.
So if you want to hurry up and grab a slice of rib, come on out, you still have time. Thank you, Mark, for your experience with the mailbox bunny. Because the way that Mark puts it in perspective really hones into the understanding of it, because it's hard for like normal people like me and a couple of you guys to think about mailbox money, but it's real. It's and when it happens to you, you're like, oh wow, that was kind of cool. That was easy. I'd rather be 1% of 100 men than 100% of one own effort, my own effort. That's by J. Paul Getty. Broke is temporary, poor is internal. Broke is temporary, poor is internal. That is Robert, who is that? Kiyosaki? Kiyosaki. Robert Kiyosaki.
Dad, poor dad.
Huh?
Might ring a bell, kind of.
Who?
Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki. Okay, cool.
Next slide.
Next slide, please.
Hey, come on.
5 exploding industries, 1 powerful opportunity. So there's 5 exploding opportunities within the Zilis opportunity. You've got your hemp CBD product. The product sells itself. All you have to do is just share your story, share your friend's story, share your family story, share your pup story. Health and wellness. Everybody's always wanting to find a better way of health and wellness. The stuff that we eat, it stinks. The ribs were amazing. I'm not talking about that. But the revolutionary of how food is evolved through the years has changed from natural type products that we grow on earth to Twinkies and stuff that I like to eat.
It doesn't have nutrition.
Ding dongs and stuff like that. There's no nutrition. But like Freddie's ribs and then your wife's cooking, oh my gosh, that stuff is good, but how the ingredients are made up for us to be able to cook. It's not the natural way that we use. There's so many additives and preservatives. Thank you. Because of store life, shelf life. Back in the day, there weren't so many people that used to live, so you didn't have to think about preservatives. You just got it from the ground, you washed it, you cooked it, and that was it. So these chemicals that we're absorbing is not good for us. The direct sales. Walmart is even going to direct sales. You've got Targets, you've got a bunch of companies that are going online, more so now than ever before because of this stuff that we had dealt with the last couple years. Because for one, a lot of people are not wanting to go to work out of fear of whatever. The companies don't know really what to do or how to protect their associates and customers because one says this and this says that.
We need to take a break just a moment, then we'll come right back. We're going to stop the stream and then come right back.
Okay, we're going to take a break. Mike, I have a microphone. So I was just informed that we're going to take a break real quick, and we'll be right back. We're going to stop the stream, and this is the same link that they're going to come back to, right?
Yes.
All right, so hold on to this link and click it on here in a little bit, and we'll return back after this few messages.